Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Update on Jennifer Elohor, the young lady, that's the young female Corp member who was treated in a very dishonorable way by the Agunechemba security outfit. A lot has been coming up in respect to it, and interestingly, I'm going to allow you watch the video and get to hear what number one, Ken Emekayi, the special advisor to the state governor Chukwuma Soludo on security, on community security, what he has to say. And secondly, you're going to hear the latest coming from Soludo himself, the next move that they're going to take against these guys, and also what NYSC wants them to do. The case is taking a different dimension. But first of all, let me allow you to watch the video. We're back to talk more.
First and foremost, we obtain statements from the suspects, and equally obtain statements from the coppers. And we told the coppers the next step we were to take, which was to hand them over to police for investigation. However, the coppers, especially this particular one in the video that is trending, with her parents, somebody who called and said he was the father, pleaded with us that for the sensitive nature of that video, that they wouldn't want the matter, they wouldn't want us to hand them over to police for prosecution. And in their own word, that it will go a long way to be against the lady in question, because, as I said, because of the sensitive nature of it. And because there is nowhere, according to them, we can proceed to court to prosecute these people without the evidence. And they wouldn't want the video trending. In fact, they went ahead to plead that any person with the video should delete it. Coming from them, we agreed to that. And there and then, they listed out some of the things they claimed were damaged, including laptop, phones, and other things. And we paid. As I speak to you, they have been on suspension since July. They haven't been receiving salaries. They haven't been on duty. In fact, since July to today, one can describe them as not being members of the security outfit. We kept them within our reach to ensure that, because we told the family that anytime you are ready, you are willing, that we'll take them to court. In further demonstration of our openness and our readiness to be fair to everybody, we are going to take them now, with or without the girl and members of our family. We are going to take them to the police and hand them over to the police. And this is the essence of bringing them out so that everybody will see them. We are not shielding anybody. Because some people have been insinuating, oh, somebody is trying to sweep this under the carpet. And I said, in further demonstration, that is not what we are doing. And the governor of Anambra said, Mr. Governor Chukwuma Soludo, is not interested. He has not sent us out to molest anybody. The core mandate of this outfit is to complement the federal security agencies in the provision of protection of lives and properties in Anambra State. Our job, our duty is for security of lives and properties of the Anambra. We are not here, and everybody, whether Anambra indigenous or anybody living and doing business in Anambra, is protected. Our job is to protect everybody. And we want to assure the Anambra and everybody that once you are in Anambra, Udo Gashi Agunechemba is not a group that is set out to intimidate anybody. And we keep calling our people, anytime you see any of our operatives going outside their mandate, please bring the complaints to us. And you can be sure that we are going to handle the matter so you are satisfied.
23rd, almost a month ago, coincidentally, it's coming out on social media a month after. It was, my friend, get away, you're distracting me. my people are just all over the place, distracting us, as it were. This event happened on the 23rd of July, and this is we're very law-abiding people. Rule of law, security of life and property happen to be our number one agenda. That's the number one in our 5-pillar agenda. And our people swung into action immediately. Immediately this was brought to the attention of our Homeland Security team, and those guys were arrested instantly. And then the victim was approached, and some restitution instantly made. I understand that the briefing I got was that her phone was damaged, and some others' phones were damaged in the process, and they were all made well. There was some restitution to that effect. It was taken care of medically, and then those guys were apprehended, first suspended, and the investigation ongoing. But I understand initially that the family of the parents or the family of the victim was quite reluctant to go for any prosecution or further, taking the matter because, well, for whatever private considerations, they didn't want that to go forward. But finally, this has now come on. We've still had to do the needful. Those guys have been, they were arrested in custody, and they've been on suspension pending the outcome of the investigation. And just recently, in fact, I just received a letter today, dated yesterday, from the NYSC director in the state, giving me, summary of what had happened and so on and so forth, and now indicating that the family wants, the matter to go forward, and that's welcome. Just like I said, we're people of the rule of law. Even as a person, I'm always for rule of law. The law must take its course, regardless of who is involved. But again, you got to hear both sides of the case. But whatever the matter, that was my thought. It was quite despicable. The scene that I saw on video, I was quite outraged. And whatever, because I have got 4 beautiful daughters, and I couldn't imagine that happening to any of my daughters. Whatever the crime, whatever the thing is, nobody deserves to be treated that way under no circumstance whatsoever. If there were criminals or suspected criminals or whatever thing, you arrest them and will prosecute them for a due process. It's not going to, have this brutal, beatings and so on and so forth. That's not who we are. We've condemned that in strongest of terms, and of course, the due process of law will take its course.
Also, in a related development, the wife of the state governor, that's the wife of Soludo, has also sent a message across to the young lady, that's the young female Corp who was involved in this Baha. And according to her, she said that the lady is not in town, that's not in Anambra State, but she had informed her, immediately she comes in, she should at least put a call through to her so that they can meet. Also, Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State and also Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023 election, he has also reacted to it, and he says it's quite a dastardly act. Community members, different stakeholders have also responded to it. Let me allow you watch a short clip and get to hear what the position of one key stakeholder is in respect to Agunechemba right now, because Nigerians are calling for its dissolution. But what does this person have to say? Let's listen to him.
Whatever may be the offense the young lady have committed, there are better ways to address it, but not to brutalize her. A Corp member for that matter. Whatever she may have done, if Udogachi as a group knows that they don't have prosecutorial power, the right thing to do was to arrest her like you arrest somebody and hand her over to the police. You can't dehumanize those you are supposed to protect.
You can't maltreat those you are supposed to protect. It goes to show in clear terms, because I have said it time and time again, that these people are not trained. You don't take guns and hand over to irresponsible people and ask them to descend on the citizens and deal with them. It is sad and unacceptable. They should be disbanded and trained and properly prepared to be a security outfit. Get them properly educated. Get them properly indoctrinated into the principles of a modern society. It is only at such a time that they can operate. But as at now, they should be disbanded. This is a case one too many.